And welcome back. Looks like we're going to be trying something a little bit different this time. I decided that I'm going to do something a little special for you. Going to do some, what looks to be maybe some pop culture references. I don't know. We'll see. So here we go. Dropping off my rum ham. Why would I do that? And why would we have such a weird introduction instead of the one that we normally do? Though, of course, I've only been doing it for like a few episodes. Ooh, look at that rum ham. Oh yeah. Now, why would we do this? Well, I figured I would do something a little bit different. Do 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 do. Yeah, I know that song didn't sound exactly like it. I don't know why. It's so weird. I got the exact audio clip and everything. Well, let's get to it. First, you gotta get a blender. Grab some cherries. You wanna get some maraschino cherries to make this, because obviously what you want to do is you want to have a garnish for later. And I figured, why not make a couple sauces out of the garnishes that you normally put on a ham, on a rum ham as well. Depends on how you want to do it. But got 3 tablespoons of cherry juice. Put that in there as well. We need to add some liquid to that hot sauce mixture, which that's what this is becoming. It's becoming a hot sauce. Now, why would I put cherries in hot sauce? Because I'm freaking crazy. You just got to think about how you want to make your sauces. You can make a sauce out of you can make a sauce out of anything, really. I don't think there's a thing you can't make a sauce out of. Oh, you got to grab yourself one of them habaneros and use super good editing techniques to make it look like you didn't totally screw that up. So you drop your habanero in there. It helps if you have a garden full of habaneros. Very easy access there. And you get a blade, and then an onion. Onion. Alright. So you grab that onion, and you want to cut up a little bit of it. You're making just a little bit of sauce here, so you don't really need to go all out and use a whole onion to make a whole bunch of sauce, unless you really want to. But I used 1/8 of an onion, and I just put it together, and I think I grabbed a little bit of something else here to throw on top. Well, besides the vinegar, which you have to put into a hot sauce to give it that hot sauce flavor. I don't know. Hot sauce has this kind of like a vinegary flavor. Almost all hot sauces that I know of have some sort of vinegar in it. And would highly recommend that. The next thing that we do here is put a tablespoon of salt, because why not? Salt's great. You don't have to put salt in everything, but it tastes good. It makes everything taste better. It's the magic ingredient. Then I decided that I was going to go a little bit crazy here. Grab some of that rum ham. Throw in a few tablespoons of rum ham rum. I did not drink any of it. I drank the rum. The rum was great. It was called Jonah's Curse. That stuff tastes like butterscotch almost, and it's pretty crazy. Now you want to blend that, and then you want to cook it on medium for 5 minutes. After that, you'll have a cherry sauce that needs to cool down for a little bit. Then you're going to rinse and repeat. Going to grab that cup again, the blender that you're using. I use a magic bullet. You get a pineapple, slice it up into 2 slices of pineapple. Drop it in there. Then you're ready for your onion again. You don't have to put onion in every hot sauce, but I like to put it in there. So it's up to you. Get a couple more tablespoons of white vinegar. And then go ahead and take some more salt, put that in there. Works pretty good. So far, so good, I think. Grab some jalapenos from your garden, because you have too many hot pepper plants. Grab some water this time, because you weren't putting in extra rum ham or cherry juice, so you have to put in some liquid. Make sure that it's all blended up. You cook it, again, another 5 minutes. Make sure it's on medium, make sure it's already ready to go. You can cook it longer if it's not working out for you. Some things don't work out like they are planned. So this is how you make a rum ham. Super easy. Put ham in rum and you let it sit overnight in the fridge. Do not go without putting it in the fridge. The ham will spoil, even in alcohol. I looked it up. You can cook out all the bad stuff if you want, but it takes a while. Your best bet is to put it in the fridge and let it soak overnight, or for a couple nights if you want to make it super rummy. But this ham, so let me just explain to you. So the episode of Always Sunny in Philadelphia that I watched, legit, it really does soak up alcohol, and you can get drunk off of this ham. I'll explain to you the tastes later, but what I've got going here right now is just slicing up the ham, make it all, you don't have to slice it super well, you just gotta cut it up a bit. It's ham, it's gonna be inside of a chimichanga, so you don't have to make it presentable. The thing that's presentable is the chimi itself. That's where you're getting all your oohs and ahs from, I would say. But yeah, here I'm just slicing up the ham a bit, and I will be moving on now that I've got that all taken care of to the next portion, which is there's only a few ingredients in this besides the hot sauces, but there's me removing my delicious rum ham from the front there. Get another plate, clearly, and no red light, you don't see anything right there. Here's the cheese. So the cheese that I used is a aged Gouda. And why did I use Gouda? Because Gouda pairs well with rum, dark rum specifically. So I figured if I'm gonna do this, I might as well go all out. So it's a 2-year aged Gouda, and it's pretty tasty stuff. I don't know if you've ever had Gouda before. Depends on, it's a harder cheese, but if you get the right stuff, I'd say you're in for a treat. Trust me, if you're a cheese connoisseur. So yeah, I slice off the tips of these. There's little hard knobblies, the rind, as you would call it. Then I move on to bigger and better things. And then I try a little bit for myself. Nom, 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 nom. And that's where I decided that this cheese is going to rock. A lot of this was on the fly, really. There's not a lot of preparation work that I was doing here. I just grabbed a tortilla, and as you see here, I'm using another store-bought tortilla, and this one's kind of smaller. Unfortunately, I'm not a big fan of the stock tortillas. You know what I'm talking about, the ones that are the most commonly used. Won't say the brand, but as you can see, I'm dropping the ingredients here pretty quickly. You got your ham, you got your Gouda, aged Gouda. It's very important, aged Gouda. And then you take your cherry hot sauce and you drizzle it over top. If you're afraid of fruit sauces, you don't have to put that on there. You can legit go with just the cheese and the ham. I mean, it was tasty enough as it is, but the cherry hot sauce, cherry habanero hot sauce, let me be more specific, very tasty. If you want to spice up something, even a dessert, that's the way to do it. Now you see I rinse and repeat again, and I put some more cheese and ham on top of there because I want to put a layer of the cherry sauce, and then I want to put a layer of my still slightly liquefied, but still good, jalapeno pineapple sauce. Jalapeno sauce. I don't know. But so, again, turn the garnishes into a sauce. Not hard at all. They were both delicious. Of course, you get your egg wash. Never forget that. Can't do a chimichanga episode without an egg wash gag. That sounds also bad somehow to me when I say that out loud. But anyways, moving on. Here's me putting on the egg wash, doing my old thing a little bit here, and I really do enjoy making these chimichangas. They somehow I guess I'll have to explain the ending of this at the end. So I'll save what I was about to say till then. But there you have my chimmy, and of course I screwed it up yet again. Again, you probably can't see the outsides, but I feel it's a little precarious. This time in the folding technique that I used and the size of a tortilla didn't allow me to do the things I wanted, so I double wrap it yet again, because that seems to be the MO of these chimmy videos. And yeah, I probably used MO wrong. But are you going to stop me? No. I'll probably stop me, though, later. Bam. There you go. Double wrapped. Still screwed up. And I've already given up hope at this point. So let's just throw it in the fire, shall we? Oh, and there's my magic hands. Don't forget magic hands. If you don't do magic hands, it's not going to work. So, always magic hands. All right, people? Very important. And now, we do the thing. Boom! Look at that. I'm the master FX artist here. Made it seem like that chimichanganator just like popped right in there. You grab it, you put it in its little basket there. Just like an Easter egg. We already mentioned Easter in our last episode, so I'll skip that. I mean, I didn't, but who cares? Anyways, goes into the deep fryer. Put that in there for a little while. I've been putting mine on like 333 degrees. I don't know. I just put it on a setting and I go. You just gotta kind of watch it, make sure that you're not screwing up too much or blowing your own house up or anything like that. Very important. So, put your plate down and you get ready. Slowly get ready for that chimichanga. And bam! Moves again. It's almost like it has the teleportation powers of Nightcrawler. But this isn't a pop culture episode based on X-Men. Let's go back to Always Sunny. Even though I have mentioned nothing about that episode, which is what this is about. They do an episode where they do a rum ham, and that's what this episode's all about. So I guess I could talk about that for a couple seconds as I pull out that delicious looking chimichanga. I really like that episode. Those guys are always consistent. They're always really good. I like each and every one of those people individually outside. Oh, you don't forget your garnishes now. You got to put just like a regular ham, you got to garnish it with maraschino cherries and some pineapple, and bam, you got yourself a great looking chimichanga. Now, in the same aspect of some people don't like pineapple or any kind of fruit on their pizza, I'm pretty sure there's some people out there who feel like this is some sort of monstrosity. And let me tell you, unfortunately, this chimichanga actually tasted good. Now, as much as I like the show and those people, I kind of wanted this chimmy to fail because this is called Will It Chimmy, and it did not fail. It actually tasted really good. I was disappointed at how good it was, which is something that you don't normally say, though I did spend a lot of time making this and this video. So I guess it's all in all a positive marker. But honestly, I was really not expecting this to taste good at all. But if you like fried food and you want to try something that's got ham and cheese in it, it really works. And especially with the rum, because the rum ham by itself is it's pretty potent. So when you bite into it, you're like, wow, this has got rum in it. Like it's rummy as hell. So I chewed through that thing and I was like, wow, okay, that's actually a really good chimichanga. So the ham itself, though, kind of abrasive in the bite of it. If you're just eating rum ham by itself, you'd want to probably cook it a little bit first. But anyways, that's the rum ham chimichanga. So it was good. But it was weird. But bad. But also good. But bad. Anyways, Thanks for playing. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment.